On the night of September 18, 2025, millions of ARMY around the world turned on their notifications as soon as the news spread that Taehyung, or V of BTS, had returned for a live broadcast on Weverse. In recent months, Taehyung had rarely appeared on the platform due to his personal commitments and music activities. His comeback in this interactive session was greeted with enthusiasm. Comments poured in, the server briefly slowed down, and Taehyung Live climbed to the top of X's Twitter trending topics within minutes. Unlike his appearances at concerts or formal interviews, Taehyung appeared simple. Wearing a loose white t-shirt, his hair slightly tousled, and his signature smile creating a friendly atmosphere. Fans described him as home version Taehyung because of his natural laid-back vibe. He greeted everyone with a gentle voice. "It's been a while since we met here. How is everyone doing?" That short line was enough to move ARMY and make them feel close to their idol once again. In the middle of the broadcast, Taehyung opened his phone and began playing a few tracks. To everyone's surprise, almost all of them came from the legendary Korean R&B group Brown Eyed Soul. Taehyung mentioned that they had always been one of his sources of inspiration in music. Songs like Nothing Better and My Story echoed through the small speaker in the room where he was live streaming. ARMY immediately flooded the chat with exclamations, "King of Taste," "V knows the best music," and ARMY plus Brown Eyed Soul equals perfect combo. Taehyung didn't just play the songs. He also shared his memories. He confessed that he used to listen to Brown Eyed Soul often during his trainee days. For him, their music taught him about genuine emotions and how to deliver feelings through vocals. "They always make me want to sing more sincerely," he said. Fans were touched, knowing that many of BTS's most heartfelt works came from the members' deep personal experiences. Not long after the live ended, hashtags like #VPlaylist and #BrownEyedSoul trended across multiple countries, from Korea to Latin America. Many international fans admitted it was their first time listening to Brown Eyed Soul. Thanks to Taehyung's recommendation, streaming platforms even reported a surge of hundreds of thousands of plays for the group's songs within hours. Once again, Taehyung had proven his global influence, not just as an idol, but as a music curator. Taehyung's Weverse appearance highlighted how one artist can bridge generations of music. Brown Eyed Soul debuted in the early 2000s, while many newer ARMY are still teenagers or in their early 20s. With a single live session, Taehyung connected two generations of music lovers. Korean music critics even described this phenomenon as the Taehyung domino effect, where his recommendations consistently influence global streaming trends. In addition to sharing his playlist, Taehyung entertained ARMY with jokes. At one point, he mimicked Brown Eyed Soul's distinctive vocal style using his deep baritone voice, which made fans laugh and admire him even more. Some of the comments he read on screen even made him blush. One fan wrote, "Taehyung, you are the new generation Brown Eyed Soul," which he responded to with shy laughter, hiding his face in his hands. Many fans later posted on forums saying that Taehyung's Weverse Live gave them a boost of energy. Some even called the session a healing moment. Thanks to the emotional weight of Brown Eyed Soul's music combined with Taehyung's warm interaction, this showed just how deeply a simple idol-fan connection could affect people's emotions and well-being. The impact wasn't only felt by ARMY, Brown Eyed Soul themselves also benefited. The group gained fresh global attention, with multiple media outlets pointing out that Taehyung's recommendation could mark a second wave of popularity for them. Longtime fans expressed their gratitude, happy that a new generation was finally discovering what they considered to be one of Korea's musical treasures. Although the Weverse Live lasted less than an hour, its effect lingered for days. Taehyung once again proved that he is more than just an idol performing on grand stages. He is also an artist with refined musical taste and the ability to connect people through songs. By sharing his Brown Eyed Soul playlist, Taehyung didn't just provide entertainment. He opened a door for new appreciation of Korean music, reinforcing his role as both a global star and a cultural bridge. Taehyung's live stream continued to ripple across social media long after the broadcast ended. Fans began clipping short moments from the live and circulating them on platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. One particularly popular clip was the moment he softly hummed along with Nothing Better, his deep yet delicate voice blending with the track. Within hours, that clip alone had reached millions of views, with comments such as, "He makes every song sound like his own," and "This is why Taehyung's taste is unmatched." The virality of these snippets showed just how eagerly fans consume and spread even the most casual interactions from him. Music blogs and entertainment magazines quickly joined the conversation. Several Korean outlets ran headlines praising Taehyung for reviving public interest in a classic R&B group, while international publications highlighted the way his influence extended beyond K-pop. An American music journalist compared the phenomenon to when a major pop star in the West name-drops an underground artist, instantly boosting their recognition. The difference, the journalist noted, is that Taehyung's fans don't just listen once, they dive deep into the entire discography. Behind the scenes, Brown Eyed Soul themselves were said to be pleasantly surprised. Though not as active in recent years as during their peak, the group has maintained a loyal fan base in Korea. Now, with global listeners discovering them anew, discussions about potential concerts, collaborations, or re-releases began popping up online. Some ARMY even joked that they would buy tickets to a Brown Eyed Soul show instantly if Taehyung ever appeared as a guest. What made the live stream even more remarkable was its intimacy. Fans commented on how Taehyung seemed relaxed and genuine, the kind of presence that makes you forget he is one of the most famous artists in the world. When he leaned back in his chair, laughed at fan comments, or thoughtfully explained why a lyric resonated with him, ARMY felt as if they were sharing the room with him. This authenticity has long been one of Taehyung's trademarks, making him relatable despite his global status. Some fans describe the session as not just a music recommendation, but a window into Taehyung's inner world. His choice of Brown Eyed Soul, a group known for emotional, soulful ballads, reflected his own artistry. While BTS's music often blends pop, hip-hop, and EDM, Taehyung's solo work and vocal performances have consistently leaned toward jazz, R&B, and soul influences. In this sense, the live stream was not random entertainment, but a subtle insight into his identity as a musician. The global reaction also underscored the shifting relationship between idols and fans in the digital age. 20 years ago, such a recommendation might have gone unnoticed outside Korea. But in 2025, with instantaneous translation features and fans across continents, a live stream could ignite a global listening trend overnight. Fans from Brazil to Indonesia began posting reaction videos where they listened to Brown Eyed Soul for the first time, often crediting Taehyung for broadening their horizons. Even academics have started analyzing moments like this. A professor of media studies in Seoul explained that Taehyung represents a new kind of cultural ambassador, not through official titles or government programs, but through genuine personal expression. He shares what he loves, she said, And in doing so, he promotes Korean culture in the most organic way possible. The resonance of the broadcast also reminded ARMY of BTS's long-standing connection to authenticity. Throughout their career, BTS members have frequently shared their playlists, song inspirations, or favorite artists with fans. But Taehyung's broadcast stood out because it felt like a personal diary entry, unguarded, nostalgic, and deeply emotional. As the days passed, ARMY began to organize streaming parties not only for Taehyung's own music but also for Brown Eyed Soul's catalog. Some fanbases created translated lyric guides so international fans could understand the emotional weight of the songs. Others compiled playlists labeled V's Healing Music,